figure now it's kind of a nice time to maybe think of a summer tablescape. I'm kind of in between parties, as you know. I finished my Tony's and my tea parties and all that, so I figure it's gonna be a while for my next one. So I kind of just leave the table just like that, right? I am gonna keep these guys for the next party, and so you'll have to kind of wait and see what that's about. But in the meantime, since that's gonna be later down in the year, I need to do something with this table. So I did a little shopping. Let me show you what I got. Okay, well, let's start with this. This is actually something I found at a thrift store for $4.99. I thought it was very pretty. It's actually a shower curtain. You can kind of see because of the holes here, but I thought, hey, that would be a pretty tablecloth. So that's what's going to be my base, my tablecloth. But as you can see, it doesn't quite cover my board. I think if I just have my regular table, it would work, but I don't want to take this off yet because I'm going to leave it later for another party. So for now, I had to kind of figure that out. Like, how am I going to deal with that, right? Usually what I do is I layer another tablecloth underneath. I had the same situation when I did the tea party. So I found this one at Home Goods. I think the color should work okay. Again, it wasn't the perfect teal that I wanted, but hey, beggars can be choosers, and I got it pretty long, by 120, so that should be plenty. And it was only $19.99, so not too bad. So that would be that. And then instead of using my typical chargers that I use all the time, I thought, hey, this might be fun to try something different. And again, if I don't like it, I might not even keep it, but I thought it was kind of fun because I forgot to say that what I want to create here is kind of like a very much like a tropical kind of under the sea kind of feel. So I'm looking for materials that kind of have that feel. So that's going to be kind of like the placemats. And then for napkin rings, they have these really pretty ones. These ones were actually $12.99 each. Oh, and then this thing, I got a good deal on this. This is actually on clearance for $7 for 12 of these, which is great because I could use them for more than just placemats. It could be a runner, there could be all kinds of stuff. And then for napkins, I have so many napkins, but can you believe I don't have the right color? So I knew that blue in the edge was going to be the same as that. So, and then the neutral color might work okay. So this for $12.99 for a set of 6. Oh, this doesn't have 8, dang. Oh well, we'll have to make do with that. But anyway, so these are $12.99. And again, if I really don't like them, I might return them. And then I also got lucky with this pretty vase, so I thought, oh, that should work. And it was also on clearance for $7 at Home Goods. All this is from Home Goods. And then I went away a little while, I was getting a little cocky, all the good things I was finding. And then I saw this humongous bag of potpourri. I usually don't buy this stuff, it's so big. But $14.99 for that huge bag. I thought, that might work. Again, it may not, but. And then I got even crazier. And I wanted something bigger. And actually this vase I already had, and this place I already had, so I'm sort of considering it for the table. But I might just go with white. But they had these beautiful kind of beachy kind of sticks. I don't know what to call them. Same thing with this one. It's almost like a little, almost like a dried up pampas grass. It's a little different, but I thought they were very beachy and tropical. And this was as well. Now this one's ended up being a little pricier than sometimes I would like to be, but like I say, I was getting a little cocky. This one's for $9.99 and it has 3 pieces in them. So that could create a very dramatic look on some of those vases. This one's were $12.99. And then this one was $12.99. They seem to like that price. So those are my goodies from Home Goods. And from that and stuff that I have, I'm going to create a tablescape. So you want to see how it goes? Stay tuned. time to iron it, and I'm just gonna iron both at the same time. And because I have my wood top, I can actually iron them right on the table, which makes it a lot easier. And I've also used my my wrinkle release. This is my homemade one. I just put it in the same bottle. It's a lot cheaper. It's basically just water and distilled water and a little bit of fabric softener. It works really well. Well, since I got the iron, I might as well do the napkins too, because they're new and they're all wrinkly. So sometimes I skip. Try to get it done faster, but it's kind of nice once you have it all out. Okay, I usually like to start in the centerpiece, so I'm going to start with the centerpiece. So far, this is kind of the thought that I was having, kind of playing up with, again, you always want to go in threes to play with the threes. So I have another thing I want to use here, and let me go get that. So far I'm thinking this, and then again add all those other elements. This thing, you know, I've always used it with the top, but you know what? It has a very different look once you take the top off. So that is the thought. I also have this, which I also got at another thrift store, which is kind of watery, and I like it because at the same time it doesn't hide my tablecloth, right? It's not a tablecloth you necessarily want to hide. So I'm gonna play with this and see what happens. Okay, it's kind of fun, huh? It's funny because I thought I was gonna put stuff in these, but some of these were little broken ones that were in the bag. I don't know. And I was thinking this one's super big. Might be nice. It might be pretty on the table. Maybe it was really short, huh? Very sculptural. I love that. Okay. I'm gonna save these for something, but okay, well let's go on with the last piece that we were gonna put in the middle, which is this humongous bag of potpourri. Yep, looks like I'm gonna use everything I bought. Let me give you a close-up of what I have so far. I'm not sure about the white branch, might be too much. I don't mind the other elements. Let's put on the plates and see what happens. Okay, so now we gotta choose plates. I have 3 options. I'm gonna put them in the little placemat to see which one I like better. I don't know about you, but I think I'm gonna go with white. It's always a safe bet, right? It's gonna make everything pop and also relate to that white there. So it's okay, so let's do the white plates. More choices. Do we like it better just on the placemat or with this great charger? I only have 4 of these, so I'm gonna set it for 8. I kind of like the charger, but then here you see more color. Okay, well, I'm gonna go without it for now, and then I'll reconsider it later. Okay, well, now it's time for napkins. And this is always my trick. These were 6, I thought there were 8, right? So I think what I'm gonna do is alternate it with these other ones. You know, they go with the color scheme, they're just not as nice. So let's see how that works out. Okay, so let me give you a tour now of the finished table with all the finishing touches. I put a few candles. Those are actually 4 little candle holders that I actually got at the thrift store. They were 4 for $3.98. And of course, you know me, I can't have any kind of decor without having any fairy lights around. So, so there you go.